What's up, my gnomies? Dour Gnome Adventures is here with episode 28. We have Brian.
Do we?
I believe so. Matt.
Dimitri's wearing a tracksuit.
We got Dimitri. We're not forgetting him this time.
I'm wearing a tracksuit.
Mark? You wearing a tracksuit?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. But the plural of focus is foci.
The plural of Mark is Marki.
And I'm the singular GM, Ryan.
God help us if there's more than one of you.
Marcusai?
Marcusite is a fake diamond.
No, that's delightful.
Maybe it's an irregular plural, so it's Markin?
Is it German somehow?
No, irregulars, those are like troops you hire, right?
Yes.
So these are plurals that got hired from a different language?
Well, okay, so hire implies that these soldiers get paid, Dimitri, and we all know that doesn't happen.
Well, I don't know. These days, hire might mean, they're just high.
Yes.
Anyway, are we actually going to do some Pathfinder at some point?
I thought we were running a pretty good path.
I was really hoping to, but I mean, if we want to keep...
we don't really have to, but I think we have an audience that kind of expects that or something.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
If there's somebody that wants a hero point for a recap...
Oh, all right, fine. Well, only because I'm tapped out. So, last time, I think we started in mudroom because we were in a hallway. There was a lot of mud, and then Cinderspark crept forward and started conversing with something, and then the rest of us crept forward and found Battletoads, who weren't actually all that much into battle, but they were definitely humanoid,
toads. Yep. Mm-hmm.
medium-sized, amphibian-looking dudes, actually kind of resembling that one zombie that we found. So they were kind of chill, and we had a nice conversation with them, and then they called their boss, and it turned out their boss was a bit of a dick.
Fucking middle management.
Do amphibians have penises? Let's just say he had the emotional...
They have
maturity.
cloacas.
Thank you for being...
I didn't have to know. All right, let's just say he had the emotional maturity of a tadpole. And so we went into combat with them, and actually we got to find out the grapple rules. Well, they tried to teach us grapple rules, but it wasn't full grapple. They just, grabbed you with the tongue and prevented you from moving away. So we just moved towards them and started punching them until they died. Unfortunately for Bob got kind of brought down in the middle of it, but he got better. So we eventually killed them, rested, looked through their treasures, found practically nothing of value, and then decided, after much deliberation, that we should probably check out the rest of the floor before we go either up the almost natural stairwell or down the clearly manufactured stairwell that the toad said led to the dark lands, or whatever. Bob wasn't really paying attention. Point is that as we were walking through the back doors into the places we didn't explore on this level, we had encountered the particular hallway in which we previously found the zombified frogman and ghost dog. Not really completely ghost because it couldn't just, float through the door, but it was definitely weirdly amorphous looking. And as we closed the door on the zombie, it turned out that a different door had been opened and the ghost dog managed to sneak by. So we're currently in combat with the ghost dog.
Yeah, that sounds about right. When we left off, dog moved into position, and for its third action...
No, and then?
I didn't do an and then. Just a third action.
No.
Again, with the whole pausing right before punching one of us.
No, isn't it a great way to start out? Just like, I'm going to swing.
No.
And
we don't start out with an and then.
We don't know if it's going to be a hit or a miss. It's just here, I'm going to roll and see what happens.
Well,
okay,
Ryan,
Shahrazad of 1,001 sessions.
Exactly what is this ghost dog actually going to be doing, and to whomst?
To whomst is it going to be doing such nasty things? It reaches out with its jaws.
Gross.
Cinderspark, holding the dog slicer, and it feels no fear of your slicer.
Okay.
Cindy, that's a dog right there.
And it's going to get sliced, but I'm going to be nimbly dodging this dog bite.
Are you?
Well, yes. It's because it's a feat.
Natural 1.
Oh, see how nimbly I dodged it? Get fucked, dog.
Well, this encounter is over.
It just ran head first into your dog slicer.
Oh, all that drama for a natural 1. That is awesome. Cinderspark, you get to respond after nimbly dodging this jaw attack. It runs up to you, it bites, you dodge out of the way, and I'm assuming you come down with a dog slicer?
Hear me out.
I'm listening.
Or
Or
I could leave. Because it can't open doors. And there's a door there at the end of the hall that I could get there.
Well, the thing is, though, it takes an action to move, an action to close the door.
Yep.
You could
you could
still
slash him
slice
first.
I could slap it, leave, and close the door, and just leave Borm here in the hall with a stupid dog.
or you could slap it twice and then leave.
That leaves an open door.
And Borm in between you and the dog.
Yeah. But if I close the door, then there's Borm and the door between me and the dog. You see what I'm saying?
You make a very salty point.
All right. Well, let's start out with slapping the dog because it's not afraid of the dog slicer. I have to make it understand that it is in fact a dog and it is there to be sliced. So Cinderspark will raise their dog slicer and then swing said dog slicer at said dog. Well, it's not a 1.
Is it a 2?
No, it's a 4. So that's going to be a total of 11.
11 Z's misses.
How about second breakfast?
It might be more time for luncheon at this point.
Second breakfast is at like -4.
All right, Borm. I'm not going to leave you in the lurch, okay? Not right now. Anyway, okay. So what we're going to try to do instead, we are going to tumble through its space.
Oh, you're setting me up for a flank, huh?
Yeah.
I see how that works.
So yeah, we are going to tumble through, which will be a acrobatics check against its reflex DC.
All right.
And
I know the number you need.
Is that number 12?
No, that is not the number.
Okay.
Can you try again?
Yeah, I can, because I still have another action.
But do you want to?
I'm still in front of the fucking dog. Yeah, okay. We're going to try again, because I'd rather be flanking the dog than being bitten by the dog. Anyway, yes, we will try again. So I try to get past the dog, but it rears its stupid dog head, and it blocks me. And I'm just like, all right. Gonna take a different approach. Just take a different approach, and hopefully do better this time. I rolled the same fucking number. So is it 12 this time?
You should have tried tying its shoelaces together.
It doesn't wear shoes, Dimitri. Don't be. Come on.
Well, that's why you carry shoelaces with you, man.
You should have tied its tentacles together.
I would have to touch the dog for that. Anyway,
Ew.
that leaves me out of actions and still in front of the dog.
After all of that discussion, you still ended up in front of the dog.
Yes, because I rolled 5 twice.
Well, that brings us over to Borm. Cinderspark tried to get out of the way, but the dog foiled their plans.
Do you still have a halberd?
Yeah, it looks like Borm's encumbered. Somebody dropped a halberd on Borm.
Right, but if Borm is currently holding a halberd, Borm can use said halberd to stab the dog.
I don't have it in my inventory.
Okay.
Oh,
You could try to tumble through.
Is there overrun in this edition?
no.
Trample?
If I did that, would I push Cinderspark out of the way?
No, but the problem is you can't end in my space, and if you fail to tumble through, you end in my space.
Right, that's what I was getting at. Would it then push you away?
No.
Yeah, you would bounce to the nearest space, the nearest empty space.
I would argue physics would prevent that. But anyway, I'm going
Hey, hold on. Are you bringing physics into an RPG? Is this where we bust out the peasant railgun?
Can we? We don't have enough peasants. There's not that many people in Iron Harbor.
Well, I mean, sure, but if, it ends up killing all of them, that's a plus because we're from a rival town, yes?
That's also true.
I'm going to delay.
Getting delay of the land.
Delay. And that brings us to Vercag.
This is a crappy ass situation, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Isn't fighting in the hallway great?
No.
No, not at all.
I'm going to throw a phase bolt at it. Phase bolt positively, if it has any circumstance bonuses to AC from shield or cover, reduce that bonus by 2 for this attack. Oh, that is a critical. That is a 28.
All right, the natural 20 with the critical hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage. And
That's
double
going to
it.
be... That'll be 5, and you're going to double it to 10.
I will take every bit of that damage.
I will resist the urge yet again to click the double button.
That's cheese damage. Nacho damage.
That's
I'll go
the,
after the cog.
Frog zombie.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just going to take a step, and I'm going to ready an attack to anything that might enter my square.
Enemy,
where?
right? If it's an enemy, right?
Nope, he said anything. I think that could be you, Bob.
But
Right.
that's it. Well, you also said enter your square.
No. I'm sorry. Enter. What I meant was enter range.
Enter your reach. Yes. Okay. So fuck you, Bob.
I would like to point out that I'm the only one who's still on the other side of that door.
Yeah.
I could close it and just let you guys deal with it,
That's not nice.
could. Yeah. There's the zombie.
And the zombie makes its way through the door where your dog friend came through
Yeah.
and is running into your dog friend and is unable to reach you guys.
Can zombies run in this edition?
No, it's just a move.
Shambling.
I don't know. There are fast zombies depending on which zombies we're going with. We have rage zombies.
And
All right.
Bob, how do you want to enter this?
Action 1 is going to be Courageous Anthem, and it should apply a +1 to everybody because all of you should be within the emanation, since I haven't closed the door yet.
Yet.
That's right. Action.
I think you should run up to Borm.
Yeah, no, he's ready to chop at me, so no. Action 2 is a performance against the will check DC of a single enemy within 30 feet. So I think I'm going to pee in Ghost Dog's breastplate.
There are so many things wrong with that.
Yeah, very.
I
And-
in your hand.
And
All
let me just check one thing because that's in a different place because that's from a feat.
You could just
So-
sing bad dog at it. Like,
Who let it out?
Who?
Who? Okay.
That might have been the
So-
whitest rendition of Who Let the Dogs Out.
as sung by owls.
Okay, and I'm also going to target it with a fascinating performance because I'm not sure how appreciative of music zombies are in this edition. So, rolling a perform against its will DC first.
The dog or the zombie?
The dog. It has to be within 30 feet. Goblin Song is 30 feet,
Yeah.
and the zombie's too far. So
Okay.
it's against the will DC of Ghost Dog. Where is my perform? There it is. I am rolling it now. And the result is not good. 12 is probably below its will DC.
God fucking damn it.
That would mean that it had a 2 or a will.
Well, I mean, I was hoping. Is it no?
It is no. It is.
Oh, well,
it is
that's
9.
unfortunate. German for no.
Is it 9? If it's DC 9, it should succeed.
So let's see. This is not a critical failure. So it's not technically immune to Goblin Song. I could try again. However, I can't try to fascinate it again. And my third action, kind of painted myself into a corner here, haven't I?
I didn't know you could paint.
Well, it comes with, the class description. I'm a bard. I'm going to take a step forward so that I am next to the door in case I want to close it, or within 30 of a zombie in case I want to shoot it with anything. I am done.
All right. Brings us to...
Something that is disconcertingly not me in the initiative tracker.
Yes. So, this dog-like creature begins to snarl and whipping its tentacles around and reaches out to Cinderspark with its jaws.
Nimble dodge?
That is a 17.
That will miss.
It's going to try again because it's sandwiched between you and a zombie frog, and it really doesn't want to bite the zombie frog.
Why not?
That is a much better roll. That is a 22.
22 will hit.
22 will hit. You are going to take some damage.
Can I not?
It's not a lot. 5 points.
Thanks.
5 points of piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
I also need a fortitude save, please.
No.
Is it against fear or disease or poison?
It might be.
Well, those are at +1.
I have rolled a 14, so it will be a total of 20, rather, unless I'm adding anything else to it.
That is a success.
Wonderful.
Let's roll with the third map, shall we?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know we had the opportunity to vote here.
10.
10's a good number. It's not the number you need, but it's the number you deserve.
I deserve much better.
No.
Again, I wasn't aware that we could vote on this, and no.
And with all of my bites out of the way, Cinderspark, how would you like to respond to this bite from the dog?
I still haven't sliced the dog with the dog slicer, and I'm going to try to rectify that. And I'll probably fail horribly, but we're going to try anyway. Well, how does a 26 sound?
A 26 sounds like a critical hit.
Ooh.
Does it?
Yes, it is.
Is it critable, though? Because we ran into this with the ooze, where we found out it wasn't critable the hard way.
Well, okay. Well, the number of the damage that I rolled is 6, so it's either taking 6 or it's taking 12, but we won't really know numerically what happened until it dies, or it doesn't.
Nonetheless, describe your kill.
Oh, shit.
Cinderspark is blinded by dog rage. Cinderspark doesn't really know what Cinderspark is about to do right now, so everyone else is going to have to describe the whirling frenzy of slashes and curse words that come out in Goblin.
I didn't know you could get this much dog on the ceiling.
Man, what a way to start today with 2 crits on this one animal.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that dog.
It's all over the walls. It's dripping down. Ew.
Well, I still have 2 actions.
You do still have 2
Ryan.
actions.
All right, well, let's tumble through the zombie instead. Like, we'll try doing that. Okay. So, start the stride anyway, because I'm going to end up there one way or the other. So, Acro, trying to tumble through the zombie space. Thank you for the picture interrupting my button. Alrighty. Oh, its poor eye is hanging out. Okay, so the Acro is 21, which is against his reflex DC, and I hope a fucking zombie has a fairly low reflex.
Mm.
You make it through.
Okay. Well, I am here now. Close this door as my last action because I don't want anything else coming through. That does it for me.
All right, Vercag.
Okay. Let's run it again.
Once more with feeling.
Yeah. 21.
21 is a hit.
3d4 plus 1. Oh my god. For my last action, I'm going to recall knowledge. What do you got for me, boss?
Let's see here. You can roll me some religion, undead lore, something like that. Zombie lore.
Religion it is. I got a 6 in total. I am assuming I know nothing.
No, you think this is just a really large frog that has been through the ringer.
I'm taking that pauldron, by the way, when he's finally down.
Do you mean when he croaks?
Yes. Yes, I do, Dimitri.
His tortoiseshell pauldron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely coming with us.
My question was, didn't the other dudes that we fight just last time, did they have these pauldrons?
They didn't have this nice picture. Nope.
Is that it, Vercag?
Yeah.
Borm.
Yep.
Borm, now that there's an opening, is going to move 10 feet to the opposite side of Cinderspark in front of the zombie, and he will take an attack. It's a 16 on the die for 25 total.
A 25 total. Jesus, you guys are critting left and right. Woo. That is another crit.
So 12 on the die for 32 points of damage.
Did you remember the song?
Describe your kill.
My God!
You obliterate this thing.
Cinderspark is just like a scene from Carrie, just covered in gore.
Mm-hmm. and holding the shoulder thing. Like, oh yeah.
Ryan, before we move, can I recall knowledge about the blue thing?
The dog-like thing? Yes.
Yeah, please. I am very curious. Occultism?
It is occultism.
Oh, then I could try too.
I got a 20.
Can I roll goblin lore since it's also a dog?
It's not technically a dog, sorry.
I think it's a dog, and if I think it's a dog, goblins think it's a dog, so
hold on. We have established a procedure for this. It took more than 11 points of damage from the dog slice, and therefore it is now a dog. It is past the dog threshold.
This is what is called an akata.
AKA?
Yes.
What's akata with you?
An akata is a hairless, blue-skinned quadruped with fearsome jaws, glowing eyes, a pair of thin tails, and a mane of writhing tentacles. It is a strangely silent beast as it lacks the lungs and vocal cords necessary to vocalize. It also lacks ears, but it has heightened visual and olfactory senses.
Okay.
So putting it somewhere where everything smells like 10,000-year-old shit was probably a bad thing towards it, huh? I think I need to cast Prestidigitation and clean up some of this because I don't really want to walk through this hallway anymore.
I'm good. You can leave me
Ryan,
dog gore.
Ryan,
yes.
Do I think this is something that is summoned? Also, in ecology at the bottom, the stat blocks often give you a number of these that appear at once.
Yeah, I don't have anything on the ecology. An akata's noqual cocoon, despite its crystalline appearance, is in fact made of a rare sky metal with a glassy green sheen. Noqual is as easy to work as iron, but much lighter. It is valued for its magic-resistant qualities, but the noqual from an akata's cocoon is very low quality and can be used as a crafting and can't be used as a crafting material.
Good for colds, though.
Let's see here. Something that you might want to know is it carries and distributes a fun disease called void death. An akata implants its parasitic larval young into any creature it bites, but only medium or small humanoids make suitable hosts. All other creatures are immune to the disease.
It tried to impregnate me?
Yep.
Ugh.
Are you pregnant? Do we have to check?
I will thank you to stay out of my affairs.
And if you had failed, the stages would have brought you all the way to Void Zombie.
I mean, are you still collecting conditions?
No. I'm not.
Now that we've killed the things that were in this hallway to the south of the hallway we're in, do we want to open that door and look into that hallway?
I remember there also being a lot of shit in that hallway, but yeah, sure. I'll open this door in front of Cinderspark.
The door in front of Cinderspark.
Before we do that, does anybody have room to carry a great sword of 2 bulk?
Nope.
I do not.
I don't think so.
Am I going to have to give this +1 greatsword back? Was it considered a loan?
You don't have to give it back.
Oh, no. Remember, it originally came from Shirking Band.
If you wanted to drop your regular greatsword, you would be...
Okay, I just did that in the hallway.
Okay.
I'm going to throw in the ship room.
Oh, okay. I was about to say we could leave it by the front door. We can come back and get it, but okay.
No. We need to leave a Shits-Calibur for the next group.
Whoever pulls it from the pile becomes king.
King of shit.
Shits-Calibur. That has got to be the episode title. Thank you, Mark. You made the job easier after editing.
Yeah, I'm just in alley-oop.
Did we ever open the door to the north of this hallway?
The door to the north? No, we did
I
not.
was kind of wondering, are we really going to leave these behind us?
We can open it. I think I had listened at that door and didn't sound like, refresh my memory, Ryan, I don't remember. I remember I was listening to all the doors in the hallway and I had opened up and gone down into this room, and then I saw the dog, and I said, "Fuck you," this, and I closed the door again.
Right,
but I don't recall if I heard anything.
The door to the north was you discovered it as locked, and it is of average making.
Oh yeah, we found.
And you discovered that it would take you multiple tries to get through the lock if you were to try to pick it.
Okay, well, what if we
there might
forced
be
it
a
open
key somewhere else? Because remember, we had this issue with the basement of the stone home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'd like to introduce you to my crowbar. Okay, we can just force the fucking door open.
What's it made out of?
Crowbar.
The door is made out of crowbar.
Yes, it's a crowbar door.
Then yes, crowbar defeats a crowbar. I see the reason in your logic.
Anyway, the point is, if we can force the door open, rather than try to pick the lock, it'll either fucking work or it won't.
Okay,
just saying.
Is that how? I just don't really know mechanically if that's how forcing doors works in this edition.
Force open is part of athletics, so it's using your body, a lever, or some other tool. You attempt to forcefully open a door, window, container, or heavy gate. With a high enough result, you can even smash through walls. Without a crowbar, prying something open takes a -2 item penalty to the athletics check to force open. So critical success is you open the door, window, container, or gate and can avoid damaging it in the process, but who the fuck would want to do that? Success is you break the door, window, container, or gate open, and it gains the broken condition. If it's especially sturdy, the GM might have it take damage but not be broken. Critical failure is your attempt jams the door, window, container, or gate shut, imposing a -2 circumstance penalty on future attempts to force it open. But it has no bearing on trying to pick the lock.
So a stone door would require you to have legendary proficiency.
Allegedly, because we are not looking at numbers here.
Only a legend could bust through a stone door.
Not trying to break this fucking door, just trying to break it open.
You're more than welcome to try.
Let's see if tonight you become a legend.
Are we looking north or south here?
No, because this door just opens. We can just...
Well, then I'm going to hope that when we turn the corner up here, that there'll be another way into that room.
There isn't.
Okay.
It's just this door into this room. And we hadn't seen any key anywhere else as far as I'm aware. We haven't thoroughly searched every single room because that would be insane and take years.
Well, what do we see when we open that door looking south?
To the south.
Not a ghost dog, I'll tell you that much.
No, it's all over the walls and the ceiling of this hallway.
And also the Cinderspark. Also, by the way, I'm taking that fucking tortoise pauldron because, yeah.
Okay.
You can fit it over your bandana as a helmet.
Or I could wear it as a Why are you so ridiculous?
All right. There's a short hallway about 20 feet long with a door that has been forced open, leaving it to hang uselessly open on damaged hinges.
Who forces open doors? Jesus fucking Christ.
The chamber beyond has a dozen large cracked or open geodes leaning against the walls.
Ooh.
Each one features hundreds of tiny pale green crystals, some of which have been broken off and scattered across the floor.
I wonder if your bird has already gone for the shiny rocks.
How many of these are there?
You'd have to step in there.
I'm going to go.
Put shiny shit in front of Vercag, and he's on his way.
I'm sorry. I also like shiny shit. I'm going to go also behind Vercag.
Do I think that is no qual?
Yeah, I'm going to say with your roll before, you do know that to be no qual.
And how many geodes are popped open here?
All right. You make your way down there, and you see about 10 geodes.
Do I think that oh my God, do I think that there are probably 10 of these around then?
You think there's a possibility?
Oh God.
Okay, so when I opened the door initially, there was only the one and the zombie, and yeah, we left them in here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see a whole horde of those things. If I had, y'all would have known.
Do I think that it would be worth collecting the no qual?
Yes. Go ahead and give me...
Well, crafting, maybe,
Or
to evaluate its quality.
Perception, I think, is taking the place of appraise.
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception.
Well, Bob is also curious, but apparently not very good at it. They're shiny rocks. What's all the hubbub?
Bob thinks they're worthless.
Hubbub? No, I got a 21.
21 and... 17.
Very good.
With 20 or above, you will know that those will fetch you about, if you collected all of the no qual, you would get about 36 gold pieces in total.
I mean, it's a veritable king's fucking fortune. We should go back, get the goat, and bring these back home.
It is light bulk.
I am not worried about this for now, but I am marking this down in the map that I am making, or the list that I'm making, that this is a place to come back to.
Okay, hold on. How much of it is light bulk? Is that 36 light bulk?
No, it's a bunch of it. To make 36 gold pieces worth is one light bulk.
Okay, how long would it take us to collect it?
Minutes.
Then I don't see why we should do that. Why we shouldn't do that now before we leave this room.
I mean, sure.
All right, who wants it? I just need a character to put it on.
You can put it on Bob.
Something that stands out to you after fighting this Akata, going back to the fight with the other frog people, they did mention that they had sent out scouts.
Yes.
That never came back. And you could believe that this zombie was probably one of their scouts.
Was a void zombie.
Yes. He got.
Yep.
Okay.
The dog-like thing, the Akata, turned him.
Hold on, Ryan. What was this room before it was co-opted by the stupid ghost dog to make their stupid eggs?
It probably looks like it was some holding cells.
Okay.
There's 2 cages built into the south wall of the room, and they have the similar large geodes, and the bars have been bent apart a few feet from the ground.
Okay. Questionable Gorm fucking people fucking doing fucking shit. Out of their goddamn mind with ghost dogs. So do we want to fuck around with this door or not? This locked door in the hallway.
I mean,
what are our options at this point?
It seems we got the time.
Pick it open, break it open. If either doesn't work, we can leave it the fuck alone. I know I didn't try to open it because I was scouting this hallway on my own. I didn't feel like dicking around.
So I will, if you want to pick it, somebody can aid you.
Okay.
Is that thievery? Because I'm not going to be the one.
Yes.
I'm pretty good at thievery. I will attempt to aid you.
And you'll need a 15 to aid or a 25 to critically aid. An aid will get you a +1. A critical aid will get you a +2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll try to pick it and.
So I critically aid you.
Well, that's nice.
And Ryan, why do I all of a sudden have the?
I got a total of 18, not including the aid.
Okay, so it's a 20.
So a 20.
Sorry, I ate as well, so 21.
No, that wouldn't stack to the same bonus.
You can make them stack.
Oh, okay. I will make them stack, and it is still not quite enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I rolled a fucking 11. We can try again. It's up to you how much time we want to spend on this door.
How long does each attempt take?
It's an action, right?
Disable device is usually 2 actions.
Pick a lock is 2 actions. Yep.
Okay. Then, I mean, is anyone injured?
I took 5 points.
You can have a song. I will focus for 4 rounds, and then I'll wait 10 minutes to get my focus point back.
Well, I literally cannot roll any higher than a 20, which would give me a 27 minus any aid.
Okay. You have 1 success on this.
Okay. So he's halfway there, guys.
Okay.
I wouldn't
click
know
at least
about halfway.
some of the tumblers. Listen.
You got some tumblers.
I just missed aiding you.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Which is a 10.
A 10. Your lockpicks break.
Okay.
Crowbar it is.
I mean, I have an entire thieves toolkit. It's not that big of a deal, but that's okay.
Yes, but now the door is attacking you.
Is it?
It just ate your picks, man. It just chomped down on that.
Nom.
Feed me more lockpicks.
Well, we can force the door open, like I said. That's going to be athletics check.
Yes.
I could help, potentially. I have a +4 in that. Does anybody have a better?
Hold on, why is my...
Athletics?
Yeah.
No.
How's your athletics, Borm?
Borm is a +7.
Plus what?
7.
So I rolled a 12. Like I said, I should have a +6, not a +5, because there's no disease stage. But
That's right.
anyway,
Yeah.
that would be an 18.
I have a 19 total.
19 total. Even if one of you aided the other, that is not enough.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Let's go on.
that's an official fuck this door, unless anybody has adamantine that we can just cut it off its fucking hinges.
Before we leave, I pee in its breastplate?
You can pee in its breastplate all you like, Dimitri.
As at this point, you think that this door is undefeatable unless you can pick it.
Which I can't because you broke my lockpicks.
You broke your lockpick.
No,
I
Ryan,
did not
Ryan,
roll a 3.
You broke my lockpicks, Ryan.
Did we investigate this room over here?
Yeah, we walked through it.
There's like a nothing room. It's a room between rooms.
Well, there's a cage that fell from the ceiling.
Oh, God, that room?
Yep.
Yeah.
The cage does not appear to be reset.
Well, yeah, somebody would have to actually hoist it up. It's not apparently a trap that resets itself, so.
Borm goes marching off towards the stairwell that we'd found previously.
Do you mean in the north? The one that goes to the Darklands, or the one in the south that ascends up?
Yeah, then we have the upstairs and the downstairs. Which stairs are we marching towards?
Well, I would recommend upstairs because there's less up. The frog people told us that there's a lot of down.
There's a lot of down.
So someone remind me, if I'm looking at the map, the one in the north, that goes up or down?
That one goes down to the Darklands.
The books. Okay. And then the one to the south at the very start of the map goes up.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, these are the stairs that I had previously gone up to check them out, and they wound going up a long way, and there was a corner that I didn't want to go around because it seemed imprudent.
So you start making your way up the stairs sneakily, taking it in 60 feet at a time, the edge of your dark vision, kind of spirals up and up. It seems to go on forever, taking your time step by step. The walls are rough hewn. The stairs look to be ancient, thousands of years old. You get to the top, about 200 feet, almost straight up as it spirals. It dead ends at a ceiling.
¿Qué pasó? No. Starts looking around.
You start looking around.
Vercag, any magic around?
And
detect magic.
You don't detect any magic, Cinderspark. You're feeling around, and you put your hands up. There's got to be something, and you find like a latch that you could release, and you believe it would open as a trap door.
Okay. Trapdoor going up or trapdoor going down?
Up.
Okay. I had to ask before I just pulled the lever, but now I'm going to pull the lever.
All right. You pull the lever and you feel it unlatch, but it doesn't just move.
Which way is it supposed to move? In or out?
You feel like it would push upwards, but it's heavy stone.
So there's something on top of it.
So perhaps Borm and you could push it?
All right. Goblin ladder. Bob forms the base. we push up.
Push Borm up through.
How tall
Is this how it's supposed to work? Is the human supposed to be, or the Dromar supposed to be half on top of the goblin?
How tall is the ceiling? Is
about
Borm
6 feet.
even? So is Borm even crouching at this point? Like, how tall is Borm?
6'6".
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got to duck a little bit.
So
Hey,
all we
I
have
feel
to
your
do
pain,
is
man.
tell Borm to stand under the trap
Just
door
stand
and
up straight.
straighten out. That's it.
I'll stand underneath Borm and aid his strength check to open by pushing on his balls.
These ones don't glow.
No, they don't. Not yet, anyway.
Do you push on it? Do you try to open it, Borm?
Yeah.
All right. As you start to lift this up, you hear the sounds of chanting, and you get it all the way up, and it kind of thuds when it opens all the way. And you hear the sounds of chanting cease.
Do you think they noticed?
What did they notice? What are you whispering about? Don't do stealth, remember? I mean, I'll roll stealth just for the fun of it. It is
We just-
a +1
We just
somehow.
stealth like Indiana Jones. Like,
Look at that. I think that's a 13, and I believe that's a stealth of no.
In the immortal words of the Wu-Tang Clan, let's get on this mission like Indiana Jones.
All right. I opened up a new map here on Foundry.
but where are we?
And you guys, as Borm, you probably stick your head through when that thing makes the thud. You appear to be within a tent.
Oh, are we in this tent?
Yes.
I don't see any tokens.
This encounter is going to be intense.
Ha 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 ha.
You hear the wind blowing and the waves crashing around.
I do. It feels ambient almost. I also like the silhouettes of the things that we can't see.
Yeah, same.
All right. Well, shit. I guess that's going to be initiative.
Also, the silhouettes are friend-shaped. As though they're holding a knife, exactly like some people that have killed people before.
Yeah,
Right,
they are.
right. The dagger is how you know they are friends.
Actually, the only one that's actually going to be able to see anything is Borm, as he's the one sticking his head through. Borm, you see looking out the tent, a clearing of space. Looks like there's probably a pit in the middle. And then beyond the clearing, you see grass. From your vantage point, that's about all you can see right now.
He relays that information quietly.
Bob, can you give me an initiative?
Am I rolling perception for it?
You said you were stealthing. Go ahead and give me stealth.
Oh, no. That stealth is a +1. But
shoot.
since
If
you're
I'd
making me
known
do
it was
that,
gonna
yeah,
be
let's
7.
find out. Let's find
I
out.
think perception makes the most sense here since you guys were listening to the chanting.
Okay.
Okay, I'll roll both. Just
All right, Bob.
Okay.
What's your initiative?
my perception-based initiative is actually a 22.
Borm, what's yours?
It is a 9.
Cinderspark.
I have got a 23.
Right, and last but not least, Vercag.
I have no. Borm goes after me. Oh, pardon me. Shoot.
What is
I
your-
lost the plot. I have a 13 because it's lucky.
So I'm going to move us into encounter mode. We're all aware that something is about. So first up in this is Cinderspark.
Okay. Okay, are we in the tent or are we still in a ditch underneath the tent?
You are still in the ditch beneath.
So we would have to climb up Borm?
Essentially, yes.
Okay, I climb up Borm. Don't move. And I clamber up Borm and hop up onto the dirt. I get is it a dirt floor?
Yes, it is a dirt floor.
All right.
Stealthily, so you can ambush them when they come to check out the tent.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll move up, and I will try to sneak up to the tent flap, and see what the fuck. Yep, full sentence.
So as you start moving forward in the tent, you see that there is a cultist standing about 40 feet from you.
Okay.
And you move a little further, and you don't see anything else. You do see what looks to be behind the cultist is a rusty metal spire.
Can I get?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this the staircase that... Oh, okay. I think I know where we are.
The island in the middle of the harbor?
Yep.
Can I get a sort of sense of what they were doing other than chanting? What now they're stopping? But what were they doing beforehand other than simply chant? I mean, like, it could just be a drum circle. I don't know. Like you know.
And it's hard to tell from where you're at.
Yeah, well, the whole point is I'm trying to peek out the tent flap and see what they were doing.
Okay. They are arranged kind of in a circle. There's 4 of them around this. It looks like maybe some kind of ritual.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here, since you're peeking out around that, let me give you a better description here. At the Isle's crown is a broad, flat field, its southern edge dropping away to the waves below, affording a magnificent view of the sea. While to the north, a craggy ridge of barren rock blocks the view of Iron Harbor. In a circle just north of the cliff's edge rise 7 jagged spires of rusted metal, each reaching over 50 feet into the sky. Within this circle of ancient iron stand 7 rock formations that may have at one time been sculptures, but now are little more than weathered chunks of stone and piles of rubble. At the center, a 7-sided pit drops a few feet into a heap of boulders, stones, and other scree, among which stubborn shoots of grass or small shrubs grow fitfully. 15-foot by 20-foot canvas tent has been erected between 2 of the metal spires on the western side. Nearby is a sizable wooden crate, its east side open to reveal an interior strewn with red-stained straw. Freshly dug channels through the thin soil connect 2 of the smaller stone sculptures in the pit at the center. These channels appear to have been soaked in blood.
Okay.
I hate Illinois Nazis.
You mean Iron Harbor?
Mm-hmm.
I told you some of those cultists might have been homegrown.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll Gorham lore for any of this?
No, that's not going to get you anywhere.
I hate you, Ryan.
I mean, you could probably roll Gorham lore and get a no bueno.
And, yeah, well, no es bueno is, just the name of the adventure path. All right. Huh. I don't really have anything that I would really particularly like to do. Because I'm not going out there.
Okay.
Have they seen me?
They are all facing towards the tent.
Not my question.
They don't seem to have responded to you.
Okay. Well, I want to be
in particular.
I want to be hiding by the tent flap.
You can take a hide action.
I will do the thing. Would you like me to roll stealth, or would you like to roll the stealth for me?
I'll roll it.
Okay. Knock yourself out. Don't knock me out.
Okay. What's your stealth bonus real quick?
It's +9.
So you've moved and took the hide action.
Yes, and I believe that will make me done.
All right. Bob Goblin.
As unstealthily as possible. Hide. Is that a separate action or stealth? Stealth, is that part of movement in this edition?
You can move stealthily, yes, at half speed.
So can I get to the flap while moving stealthily?
So you have to go up Borm
It's
first.
a move action to get up.
Oh, Borm's an entire move action. Okay.
Step 1, Borm. Step 2.
Well, so
Step 3, profit.
yes.
Okay. So I'm
You
gonna
can get
end up-
partially.
I'm
You
gonna
wouldn't
end
be
up
able to
moving.
stealth all the way there with one move action. It'd be 2 move actions to get there.
Well, one move action is up Borm. Now
And
that
then
I'm
probably
up top,
another 5 feet.
stealth to the.
Yeah.
But as I think we've established, Bob doesn't really do stealth.
Okay.
So it's going to be, if I don't stealth, can I get to that corner in a single action?
Yes.
Okay. So without doing stealth, Bob walks up to that corner. Bob is going to spend an action to raise shield.
There you see a cultist about 40 feet from you.
Okay.
To the east.
Okay. And my third action is going to be a Courageous Anthem. So I'm casting it. And what I'm singing is, "How do you do, fellow cultists?" Except I speak Ancient Thessalonian, so I actually do say it in Ancient Thessalonian. I don't know what effect that's going to have on them, but I guess we're going to find out because I'm done with my turn and they get to act.
All right. This guy moves out of your sight and does a thing.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's like a cage opening.
Oh no!
It's probably a dog.
We'll do that. That's the third action.
Now, I can see him and I'm not stealthing, so I'm assuming he can see me. Unless, of course, he's not going to see me until he pokes his head in.
You are also singing.
Yeah.
That's true, but that doesn't
Yeah,
make
you
me
are not
visible.
subtle, my guy.
That doesn't make me visible, though.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
I should have cast shield. Yeah, that might have been a better idea. Oh well.
We don't do better ideas here.
No, we do them in hindsight.
The best kind of sight.
This one moves across up to the tent, and that is going to be his action. Vercag.
Borm's
I do have
adjacent to me. Fabulous.
I'll wait.
Hey, Borm, get runic weapon.
Oh, Borm is runicked.
Runic Borm is my favorite Borm.
I'm assuming you wanted the +1 greatsword runicked.
I'm assuming that he has a weapon in his hands.
You can go with this, or you can go with that.
It never fails for us to have a musical reference.
9. On the New York Transit line.
All right, Vercag, that is 2 actions.
I'm gonna move right behind Borm.
Up the Borm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you were still in the tunnel.
Oh
All
yeah. If I'm still in the tunnel, I am using my movement to get out.
Okay. So you are in the tent now. You hear the sounds of waves crashing and the wind blowing. All right. We are over here now, and in a strong, deep voice, lay down your weapons and accept the jagged caress of the sin of steel.
Doesn't sound
Do you
good.
accept?
What language is this in?
Common.
Well, I mean,
No.
I'm not the one who's getting hacked, so I'll just consider it.
Is it a free action to go?
That would give away your location.
And
He's there in the middle of the stink cloud.
that one is going to delay. Next, we have this thing. What is my
Unknown
movement?
thing.
It's right there.
Oh, something's just getting in the tent?
Was ist das? No.
What?
No.
What?
This. Who wants to give me a description of this thing?
That's a demon dog with the Venus flytrap on its butt.
What the shit? And it has like fangs,
It's got mandibles.
saber teeth. Yeah, there's mandibles.
You see a creature. You see a
And a
creature resembling a
zombie dog?
large, emaciated wolf with 6 legs, lean but diseased-looking frame, and the long fungal stalk that grows from its back.
Oh, maybe this was the thing they were transporting in the crate.
This looks very much like that description.
Looks like a dog to me.
Well, yes, that was part of the description, I think.
No one said anything
And-
about a Venus flytrap in its butt.
Well, the dude was looking into a crate through a tiny hole in the darkness.
All right. Even odd.
Maybe the Venus flytrap was sleeping at the time.
I'm going to go. Looks like even is Cinderspark. So
Did it make the perception against his stealth? Stealth.
Once you round the corner, that doesn't matter.
once you're around the corner, there's no more.
Well, yes, but before rounding the corner, it would have been looking at Bob.
The singing Bob.
All right.
Yes.
I'll take the first hit at Bob. How's that sound?
All hail Bob.
It does sound like Bob's volunteering as well.
Bob
Now-
the Martyr.
Hold on. Let me reconsider this.
It's
I'm
got
done
that
reconsidering
plus. Okay. It's just a bite. I mean, just a little bite.
I'm little.
17 to hit.
That actually misses.
All right.
Hooray.
But it does notice Cinderspark behind it as it rounds the corner and shifts its focus to the dog slicer.
I mean, does the
And-
Venus flytrap pivot independently? Can it just bite Cinderspark with the ass end?
Don't give
Maybe.
Ryan any ideas.
Don't give me ideas. I don't need any help right now.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Is it now biting at me?
It is now biting at you, Cinderspark.
Nimble dodge.
Nimbly
Yay.
dodging with the map. That is yet but an 11.
Well, that'll definitely miss. Guess how nimble I dodge. Technically,
Oh.
that's a critical failure. I'm just pointing that out.
Okay.
Just technically. I'm just.
Technically, that means I just gave Borm a free shot at this thing.
And Borm is going to take it. He's going to step forward 5 feet and swing.
We don't thank the GM enough, you know? We just powered up Borm's weapon, and there the GM goes.
Unfortunately, it's a 12 on the die.
A 12 on the die for a total of?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, 12 total.
Oh, 12 total. 12 total is not going to get through this one's AC.
Okay, how about a 13?
Also not going to get through the AC.
It's higher.
That's
I
the end
mean.
of Borm's turn.
That is the end of Borm's turn.
Shit.
That was supposed to go better, but not good job trying. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We're not dead yet.
This
Okay, so
one
all the way back there.
is...
Is that a pit?
Yes. It looks to be a 7-sided pit.
That's
Mm.
not. That's not relevant at all for any reason.
Psyholdron?
Well, that might be a
And-
title right there, D.
Yes, 2 titles in 1 episode. I'm on fire.
All right. That is the end of round 1 as that cultist moves closer to the tent. We are back to the top of the round. Round 2, Cinderspark.
All right, Ryan. You realize you moved a dog to be flanked by Cinderspark, right?
Mhm.
I'm stabbing it.
So many
Like,
times.
there's just like it's like dangling fucking candy in front of. Like I can't not
I-
stab the dog with a dog slicer while it's flanked.
It's not just candy. It's inside a dog-shaped piñata.
It is a dog-shaped pinata, and I'm going to get the candy out.
Okay.
Okay. Well, how does a 26 sound?
26
Against-
sounds like a hit.
against its off
Does
guard.
it sound like a critical?
It does not sound like a critical.
Ah!
Well,
even
it's still
even
off
though
guard.
it's off guard.
Off guard, I mean, it doesn't matter because I still get to sneak attack it. So, okay, well, we rolled a 1 and a 2 on the damage for a 7.
It takes some damage.
Take 7 dog slicing damage to slice the dog. I mean, I'm slicing specifically at the dog and not this Venus flytrap because, I mean, let's be honest, this is not a Venus flytrap slicer. I don't garden with this. That's just ridiculous.
Yes. Also, you want to keep that intact and take it as a trophy.
No, I don't. That's disgusting. Why would you be so silly? You're so ridiculous, Bob.
All right, I'm taking the Venus flytrap.
You don't feel like all of that got through.
Ooh.
Well, I slice it harder this time. Okay, well, 14.
14 is not quite enough. Nimbly dodges out of the way.
Does it nimbly dodge?
Even
That's
though it's
impressive.
off guard. Mm.
Well, okay. See, we're finding it. We're finding the value. See, because Borm had a 12 and a 13, and then we had a 14. So we're gonna get there. Okay, so I can swing again.
I mean,
What
you know
is
it's
this?
less than 26.
Yes,
Is
it's less than 26 and more than 14.
Is this the D&D version of The Price is Right?
Yes, it is. I
All right.
wager $1. I'm gonna swing again with the third map and probably miss, but we'll see. Okay, well we run a roll on the table. Oh well, 6.
6. You cut the tent.
Oh great! Fuck the tent. Is the tent off guard?
It is.
All right.
Does sneak attack damage to the tent collapse it?
I sneak the tent. No.
All right, Bob.
Well, I'm standing in a flank, but first things first. We are going to cast Courageous Anthem, so
Love
it
that.
goes back up on everybody. Second, we are going to strike at the dog thing with the thing I had equipped, +1 cold iron light hammer, in case any part of that sentence matters. However, the AC I hit is a 14, which probably means none of it matters anyway.
None of it matters.
Delightful. So its off guard AC is still higher than that. My third action could be to raise my buckler, or it could be to run away, or it could
Great.
be to smack the dog. So yeah, sure. I'm right here. Why not?
Not going the brave Sir Robin route.
Worse. It's worse. I'm done with my turn. Oh, should have cast shield. Well, hopefully I'm still alive next round to remember it.
I am...
Rethinking your life choices.
No, that is not what I'm doing. I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna try to stab through the tent.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a DC 10 flat check. 5. Let's not do it.
So they're stabbing at where they think our heads are.
Yes. And it
not
stabs
human
through the tent over Cinderspark's head,
Dummy.
and then it slices the tent to get a better view inside the tent.
This is a corner. Is that not where the tent pole is?
Yeah, there is a tent pole there. What are you getting at?
I mean, would
Like,
that
you
not
want me to
bring
just have
down?
him pull the
Would that
tent
not
down on
bring
you?
down that part of the tent? Like, I'm just like having constructed tents myself. If you take down one of the corners of a tent, that part of the tent just fucking collapses.
Oh,
no.
He's slicing through like the side of it to see through it.
This
Not
is
necessarily
the
where the pole is.
10,000-year-old, masterfully crafted ancient Thessalonian tent.
This tent does not
Is
appear
it
to be that old.
Thessalonian?
No.
Or it's not Zin Edasheral tent?
This is a Rune Lord's personal tent that they slept in for themselves. So it is holding up to all planar problems and has resistance to all damage done by cultists.
All right. For its third action, it cuts another slice into the tent going in the opposite direction, and it has a nice view of Cinderspark now. That is 3 actions.
Did he cut a smiley face into the tent?
He did not, unfortunately. It was more like a cross, an X. Excuse me.
Rude.
That's his turn. This one is going to try to do the same thing. I'll roll a DC 10 flat check first. Try to stab Bob.
Why do you guys hate 10 so much?
2. So he is also going to cut the tent with his next 2 actions.
To be clear, if they did succeed on the flat check, we would still have total cover, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what the flat check is for? To figure out if they actually hit us?
Well, they're attacking blindly is the flat check. Yeah.
Right. But then they would still roll to attack us, so they might still miss.
Right. So it does enough damage to cut a large hole in the tent. And that is 3 actions for that one. And Vercag.
Okay. Let's recall knowledge.
All right. On the dog-like thing with the fungal growth,
The Venus flybutt, yeah.
the Venus fly dog,
Flybutt is what I said, yeah.
go ahead and give me religion or an applicable lore.
Goblin lore.
No, I don't think anybody has the applicable
15.
lore. 15. You believe this to be a wolf?
Yeah, it looks like one. Maybe sick, though.
Yes.
Ate too many
Okay.
mushrooms.
And that's 1.
Wiped its butt on some plants, and one of them got stuck.
As happens, you know.
I'm going to phase bolt it.
Hell yeah.
Real quick, your dubious knowledge.
Yeah.
They,
We've had issues kind of adjudicating this, yeah.
yeah. I'm going to give you the 2 pieces.
Okay.
Of things you are absolutely certain about regular wolves.
Correct and erroneous.
Yes. You believe this to be, let's see here. What do I want to give?
Lycanthropy?
That would be ideal.
Oh, I swear, if you make fucking Cinderspark a were-dog, I will fucking quit.
That would be the height of rock and roll irony right there.
You believe this to be resistance to fire and mental effects.
Okay, cool.
That is both the correct and the erroneous one, correct, right?
Correct.
Okay, this right here is
Cinderspark share with us that not all of the damage went through.
Cinderspark is fighting a dog right now.
18.
18 is not enough to hit. That's a failure.
And that's 3 actions right there.
Hey, 3 actions.
Wow.
This dog is going to kill us.
And the cultists are going to get to watch because they cut the tent open.
Yeah.
All right. This one is still going to delay.
And Dan.
But the dog is not.
It rethinks its life choices and goes home.
First, it's gonna, because Cinderspark hit it and did some damage, it is going to try to take a bite out of Cinderspark. I assume you are nimbly dodging?
Yeah, but I was about to say, should I say nimble dodge?
Here, this is a bite attack. 20.
We'll miss because of nimble dodge.
Yay.
Fuck you, dog.
Then it turns to bite at Bob.
Boo.
That is a 21 to hit.
Well, I stand by my previous statement.
Of boo, for the record.
Correct.
You-
I am about to regret my life choices, but probably be too tripped to go home.
9 points of piercing and 2 points of spirit for a total of 11 points of damage.
Owie.
Oof.
Take it.
Between the
And-
soul.
I need a fortitude save.
Of course you do.
Delightful.
Oh, D20.
Well, you'll tell me if 20 is enough or not.
You feel fine right now?
is it a disease or a poison or fear?
Oh, yes. Then it's 21.
You feel fine right now?
Okay, listen. If next full moon I turn into a dog, Cinderspark, you have my permission to old yeller me.
I would be honored.
Old yeller you.
Wow. And the dog steps out of the tent for its third and final action.
Coño. Okay.
What the hell? A smart dog?
Borm.
That oxymoron.
How dare you call it a moron?
I called it an oxymoron.
Can you remind me that the tunnel door closed upon itself, or it is still open?
It's still
No.
open.
Yeah, we just kind of flipped it open like a latch.
Are you gonna go back in the tunnel?
As much as Borm would love to run back into the tunnel, I think he would actually wait for everybody else to do so.
Well, if you want to be tactical about it, you can walk out, hit something, and walk back in.
That's true. We can peekaboo this shit.
And you have a wealth of targets. I'm assuming you can reach one of those cultists that you can see through the flaps now at the corners of the tent. It doesn't have to be the dog.
But actually, that's a great idea. It is going to be the dog, however.
Yeah, fuck that dog.
Yeah, so he'll take a singular strike, 18 to hit. We've already established is not. And then he will step 5 feet further north than he was initially and say, let's go. And that's the end of his turn.
All right. And then...
Yours are once again our greatest ally.
Who's to say they're actually going to follow us back down, though?
Is that a non-dog dude?
It's a non-dude dog.
Cultist right there. He steps into the tent.
Sup, dog?
Bob is odd, so it's going to hit Bob. Oh, it's going to attack Bob.
Bob is odd.
Oh, which die to roll?
Not
Roll
the
this one.
Kraken.
The crit fish blue.
No.
Can we not?
All right.
Which of the GM's dice are not crit fishes? Yeah, yeah, I thought so.
23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
Okay, Ryan, I need you to roll like you're a player, not like you're rolling like you're a GM, okay?
That is going to be 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay, I still don't like it, but I'm still standing.
I'm still standing.
And
Oh my god, don't tell me he did that too.
And
One of
he fucks off.
my kids sang that today.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Love that.
And with that, we'll find out what Cinderspark does next week.
Oh, come on.
Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures. If you enjoyed our show, check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and Discord community. Also, don't forget to leave us a review on your podcast app of choice and share us with your friends who might enjoy our show. New episodes drop every Monday. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder adventure Rusthenge by Vanessa Hoskins. Music and sound effects for this podcast by Michael Ghelfi Studios, Flip Melvin, and Kevin MacLeod. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.